Hello and welcome to the Molmatix. Today we are going to see a very important cell organelle, mitochondria. In this lecture, we are going to discuss discovery, structure, morphology and functions of the mitochondria. First of all, what is mitochondria? Etymology. The word mitochondria is derived from the two words, that is mito means thread and chondrion means granule-like structure. Then the definition of mitochondria. Mitochondria is a double membrane structure that uses aerobic respiration to generate ATP. This is the mitochondria under a microscope. To understand structure of mitochondria, we will discuss this diagram. This is the outer mitochondrial membrane. This is inner mitochondrial membrane. In between inner and outer mitochondrial membrane, there is a space called as the perimitochondrial space. The folds present over inner membrane recognized as the cristae. The space inside inner mitochondrial membrane is known as the matrix. Inside matrix there is a circular DNA or mitochondrial DNA. These are the ribosomes, and these are the porine proteins present over the outer mitochondrial membrane. This is general structure. Again, ATP synthase is the enzyme present over the inner mitochondrial membrane. Then the discovery of mitochondria. The mitochondria were discovered by Albert von Kolliker in 1857, and the term mitochondria were coined by Carl Benda in 1898. Third, we will learn the origin of mitochondria as a cell organelle. To explain the origin of mitochondria, scientists have proposed the multiple theories, but the most accepted theory is the theory of endosymbiosis. According to this theory, the mitochondrion was previously an aerobic bacterial cell that was engulfed by an archaeal cell. After this event, this bacterial cell somehow resisted the digestion inside an archaeal cell and established a symbiotic relationship with that archaeal cell, and later on evolved as a very important cell organelle, mitochondria. In this diagram, this is the aerobic bacterium engulfed by the archaeal cell and over the period of time evolved as a mitochondria by establishing symbiotic relationship with archaeal cell. The reason this theory is widely accepted because it comes with pieces of evidence like bacterial cell contains circular DNA and mitochondria also contain circular DNA. Again, mitochondrial ribosomes show similarities with the bacterial ribosomes. Morphology of mitochondria. Morphology means the size and shape of mitochondria. In general, the mitochondrion is bean-shaped, but it has some exceptions like mitochondrion present in the fibroblasts are thread-like in shape, and the size of mitochondria ranges between 0.5 to 1 micrometer. The number of mitochondria present in cells varies in number according to the cell type. For example, muscle cells have more number of mitochondria than other cells. Structurally, mitochondria includes the following major structures: outer mitochondrial membrane, then intermembrane space or perimitochondrial space, then inner membrane and folds over inner membrane called as cristae, and the space filled by inner membrane is matrix. We will see these structures one by one. Outer mitochondrial membrane. Outer mitochondrial membrane is made up of the phospholipid bilayer, which has a thickness of 60 to 75 angstroms. The ratio of phospholipid to protein is 1:1 by weight, and the outer membrane contains integral membrane proteins called as porins. These porin proteins form pores on the mitochondrial membrane and help in diffusion of molecules of size below 5000 Dalton across the membrane. The outer membrane also contains enzymes required for the metabolic reactions. Then the intermembrane space, also known as perimitochondrial space. Perimitochondrial space has high proton concentration required for the ATP synthesis. The average width of perimitochondrial space is 70 angstroms. Inner membrane. Inner membrane contains some special proteins required for the redox reactions of the electron transport chain, and proteins required to generate ATP, for example ATP synthase, and specific transport proteins for the regulation of in and outflow of metabolites. Inner mitochondrial membrane contains protein to phospholipid ratio 3:1. Cristae. To enhance the ability of mitochondria to produce more ATP, inner mitochondrial membrane gets compartmentalized into several pods known as cristae. Cristae contains F1 particles or oxysomes. Oxysomes are the components of enzyme F ATPase. Then the matrix. The matrix is space enclosed by the inner mitochondrial membrane. Matrix contains mixture of hundreds of enzymes, special mitochondrial ribosomes, tRNAs, and several copies of the mitochondrial DNA. The matrix plays an important role in the production of ATP. Functions of the mitochondria. Number 1. Synthesis of ATP. Then mitochondria also helps in the synthesis of several steroidal hormones. For example, estrogen and testosterone. Third, mitochondria regulates concentration of calcium ions in the cytoplasm of cell. Fourth and very important function of mitochondria. Mitochondria plays important role in the process of apoptosis, also known as programmed cell death. This is the simple diagram of mitochondria. This is perimitochondrial space. This is inner mitochondrial membrane. Outer mitochondrial. This is outer mitochondrial membrane, and this is matrix. The ADP molecules from the cell gets inside the mitochondria, and mitochondria converts these ADP molecules into ATP molecules. This is the primary function of mitochondria. These are the references. Thank you for watching.